Imagine me. I'm a bad bitch.
Huh? Says who?
I'm a fucking life together.
Are you sure about that?
I have a house. Well, not a house, a condo. I bought it myself. I have a dog. I raised her.
Oh, you bought it yourself? Who else would have bought it? Your mommy? Your daddy?
I pay for her food. I pay for her vet bills.
You want a fucking cookie? What is this?
I have a car. I pay for my car insurance. I pay for everything. I pay for my clothes. I pay for gas. I go to work.
Well done.
I have a wonderful job that I honestly truly love. I go to the gym. I work on myself.
Stop the cap.
Bite my tongue, it's a bad habit.
Let me guess. You really thought you was the only guy? You thought you was the only guy that was gonna like the thirst trap or the bikini pic, right? No, bro. You just blend in. You blend in with the rest. But I bet those guys are nowhere to be found when she posts things about mental health. I bet they're nowhere to be found when she posts family pictures of her dog, pictures of a city or fall season and things like that. Start liking things that if you swiped up, you could have a genuine conversation. As much as women promote physical features, they're tired of people just looking at them as physical objects. Women want to have conversations. Show that woman that you see her as more than just her physical attributes. Be able to have a genuine conversation where you can express certain things, where you guys can relate. Stop liking the thirst traps and the bikini pics, bro. Come on.
For you in the beginning stages when he's meant to impress you.
It's Uncle T. I'm going to ask a question, ladies, and I need you to just pause and think about what I'm saying. So, we can assume vast majority of successful men are gone. They're off the market via married or relationship, right? So, the only type of woman who's on social media spitting the game on how to get it are failures. Because a woman who has a successful man will not be on social media teaching a younger version of herself how to be her competitor. You understand what I'm saying? So now let's talk about the men. If vast majority of men are off the market, why would you think a man would deal with any type of woman who don't know how to shut the fuck up? They need you to shut the fuck up for a reason, if you know what I mean. So they'll never date this type of woman.
You might not say it's not all women. I agree with you. It's just funny when women always seem to come after a hoe phase. That's just what I've heard from the men. It's just interesting how right after the hoe phase, now you're here.
Women are not listening to when the men talk, but men somehow have to shut up and listen to when women are talking.
Exactly.
How can you tell a man what you want when a man's telling you what I want? A man saying, this is what I want, and the women are like, nah, you don't want it because I'm all this.
I'd like to pull a power move on the first date, and I offer to pay and see what they do.
Okay, this is cute and all, right? But you're still playing checkers while men are playing chess. And I say that because as a man, you already know going into that first date, you're paying for the first date. It is like, that's just what it is. You should want to pay for it as a man, right? So before you even sit down to take this test, you've already aced it because you already know in your head that you're going to pay for it. So she can pull this cute little line, but it really doesn't do anything. And this is why we say the bar is at an all-time low, because fellas, if you seriously think you're going to go on a first date and the bill should be split or she should pay for it or she should even offer, I'm not going to lie, you tripping.
It's crazy to think that all over the country this exact argument is going on between couples. Boyfriend, I don't really know if I'm comfortable with you going out with your ass hanging out without me. Girlfriend, quit being so insecure and quit trying to shame me. Boyfriend, it's not that I'm insecure or trying to shame you, it's just that you're wearing a very provocative and sexual outfit out, like pretty much objectifying yourself to a party without me and a bunch of guys around. I don't understand what the purpose of that would be besides to get other guys' attention. Girlfriend, I don't care, I'm wearing it out anyways, bye. Boyfriend the next day, enters gym, starts revenge arc. End of story.
The only kind of revenge that you can get on a woman is this. Say goodbye politely. Keep working hard. Increase your value as a man. Wait 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, 11 years, and you know this story, the 11-year story. And wait till you are the man, and she's just now some chick, 28, 29, and she's like, Tristan, you know, it should have always been you. Then you can either tell her no or break her heart again. Then you win. That's the only way to get revenge.
Sinatra said, the best revenge is massive success. So some girl dumps him. Right. Instead of sitting and feeling sorry for himself, he's turning around going, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to be the best goddamn guy any woman could ever want. And 10 years later, she happens to run into him at the gas station buying cigarettes or whatever. And he happens to be driving a Bugatti and looking good and has it all. That's the best revenge. And
I broke up with Danny and I went out with his 2 friends.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Uncle Danny!
His roommate.
Was this just to piss off Uncle Danny because you really liked him and you were mad?
I did. Yeah.
What
People getting mad at me because I said I would leave my girl if she get big.
The comment section on that video was trash as fuck. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy how women can sit on the internet and y'all can dog men out for everything that comes with being a man. It don't matter what it is, your height, your bald head, your shoe size, your income, your dick size, what you're driving, how your friends look. It don't matter. But let me tell you something, little bitch. In real life, you real fat. In real life, your body is small, your head big, your feet little. In real life, you can't see at night. In real life, you real unwanted. In real life, your pussy stink. But we can't say none of that because guess what? You gonna dog everything about us to minimize who the fuck we are as a man. But guess what, little bitch? Real life, we can get on your ass. Real life, you ain't got the support system you got. These bitches don't give a fuck about you, bitch. The fuck? Y'all better stop fucking playing with me. I'll do what I don't give a fuck. I don't care, baby. I'ma eat your ass up.
To go to work, gents. You want the bad bitch, you want the nice car, you want the nice watch. It is time to go to work. I don't care how you feel, don't care how much you slept last night, don't care if you're tired. You want that girl, you want that car, comes with a price. And guess what? Rent comes due every single month. The rent doesn't care how you feel. Your client doesn't care if you slept. The world doesn't care that your heart got broken this weekend. I know it sucks, but that's the reality. Not trying to be mean. I'm trying to give you some tough love and wake you up because it sounds like nobody else is doing it in this world, minus a couple people. So I'm going to have to relay the message as well. Get up, rub the crust out of your eyes, take a shower, grab a cup of Joe, and get to fucking work, get to the gym, and let's make some shit happen, okay?
The church is actually like a homemaker, like a breeding ground for hoes. And we had this chastity speaker. Basically, she went up and she said, I got ran through, but then I found God, you know, praise God. And then the husband was like, oh yeah, and I found her after this. I was a virgin and I waited. And I realized, I was like, it's always the women who didn't wait. And I'm like, oh, it's like they're kind of marketing, you can be a hoe and then find a husband. Oh, it's like that's what they're marketing to young women. On top of that, the pastors have this reputation for screwing the congregation. Justin Bieber's like priest or whatever, pastor came out. I'm like, no wonder they preach forgiveness because he wants to screw all the hoes. And so what he's saying is all of you guys can wait. I'm going to screw them and add to the bodies. And then you guys can all marry them after I'm done. Because the guys will all tell me the girls are worse in the church. And I'm like, why would they be worse? Because they basically market that you can be a hoe forever and then get a husband at the end. And so then all the hoes go.
She said this.
There's a saying, woman hits the wall when they get to 30, not lead them to have a lot of options as they did in their 20s and have to settle with their third or fourth options.
The crux of her original video is to point out how biology affects our mating choices, and it's not just about how attractive a person is or how compatible they are. So she gets into the data, how women's fertility plummets after their early 30s. This causes a sense of urgency for many women, and that urgency then drives them to, more often than not, choose a man that is more like their third or fourth choice and not their first choice. So this video is for men. If you've been following me for very long, you know it's a theme of mine. We need to be first choice, not third or fourth choice. You will not be happy with that situation in the long run. She has to fall for you. If you find yourself in a situation where you have to win her over, you're not her first choice. It doesn't have to be the 35-year-old woman racing her biological clock either. It could be a woman in her 40s or 50s. She has her own sense of urgency, if for nothing else, a sense of security and not wanting to live alone. So any signs of a lack of genuine desire, a lack of genuine interest, men, you just got to walk away. You have to be the first choice. That's her urgency speaking and not her desire.